It has been some time. The years have not been kind to us both, it seems, but perhaps now they will see the truth at last.
It is not as it was.
But perhaps that is for the best.
We were wondering when you would arrive. This moment has taken some time to reach us, and I imagine you have many questions.
Or perhaps you've come for revenge.
Did you not go to join him?
No, it is a battle he must face alone.
But Atris, she has not come.
Of course she has not.
We must ally if we are to stop the Sith.
No. We will do as we have done. We will wait. There's nothing else we can do.
What? But the Sith are attacking the Republic.
No, the true threat is yet to show itself. It is waiting for something, us perhaps, to enter the war. We have seen their soldiers, the remnants of their fleet, but those are symptoms of a disease. It is more bait to attempt to draw us out.
The actual battle is being fought through the Force, not with weapons of war. It isn't about the Republic anymore. The attack on Onderon, something was attempting to use the planet itself, to feed on it, to draw on the power there. You prevented it, but it was a stalling measure. The next time will be critical.
You are all hesitating, like you did in the Mandalorian Wars.
If Jedi gather, if we wage war against these shadows now, then Jedi will die, and we will die for nothing. Whatever this thing is, it must be fought by those strong in the Force. It cannot be fought in any other way. It knows this, and that is why it is killing us. If we die, then it will win, no matter what fleet or weapons are brought against it.
Why did you cast me out of the Order?
We cast you out of the Order because you followed Revan to war. There was no other reason.
No, there was another. You had become different somehow, changed. The war had changed you.
You were no longer a Jedi, but we could not tell you why. Some explanations mean nothing unless the one who suffers comes to the answer on their own. What had happened to you was punishment enough, and the Jedi do not kill their prisoners.
And if you had stayed, you would have changed us, and that we could not allow.
Changed you? What do you mean?
You already know the answer. You've noticed it in those who travel with you.
What are you talking about?
Have you noticed that when you act, others follow?
Those that travel with you.
There's something wrong here. A disturbance in the Force.
Do not let them hurt him.
They follow you, without question, without hesitation.
Against their instincts, and sometimes against their sense.
It is because you are a leader, but that still fails to grasp the meaning of what I'm trying to tell you.
So explain yourself.
It is not an easy thing to explain. Surely you are familiar with force bonds. It is the bond that develops between apprentice and master when one truly understands another. It is developed over time through understanding of each other. Yet you do it so easily, and we do not know why.
You make connections through the Force, and it resonates with those who travel with you. The resonance is even greater when they, too, are Force-sensitive.
Your actions affect others more than you know. You draw others to you, especially those strong in the Force.
When you suffer, their spirit echoes it. And when they are in pain, their pain becomes yours.
Is this going somewhere?
This bond, it travels both ways. When you feel pain or strong emotion, it resonates within you.
And that is why the Mandalorian Wars echo within you still.
So all those deaths at Malachor.
We did not cut you off from the Force. You were merely deafened to it. Because of that last battle of the Mandalorian Wars.
The screams of countless thousands, Jedi and Mandalorians, crushed by the planet's gravity, annihilated.
Their lives still scream across the surface of that dead planet, and within you. To hear the Force over such pain, it is not possible. It was too much for any Jedi to endure, and it is a wonder that you did not die there when thousands perished, all those you had fought with and struggled with. You cut yourself off because you had to if you were to survive. You had hints of it in the war on Doxon. Malachor was simply the final blow.
You were deafened.
At last, you could hear.
You were broken.
You were whole.
You were blinded.
And at last, you saw.
When you returned to us, we saw what had happened. You carry all those deaths at Malachor within you. And it has left a hole, a hunger that cannot be filled.
In you, we saw a wound in the Force.
In you, we saw the end of the Force.
More lies. I still have my powers and my abilities.
Yes, you can feel the Force, but you cannot feel yourself. You are a cipher, forming bonds, leeching the life of others, siphoning their will and dominating them. It is the teaching of these new Sith to feed on others, on other Force sensitives. They are symptomatic of the wound in the Force. You are a breach that must be closed. You transmit your pain, your suffering through the Force. Within you we see something worse than merely the teachings of the Sith. What you carry may mean the death of the Force, and the death of the Jedi.
More Jedi cryptic warnings. My strength is proof enough that you are wrong.
So you think. It is not the strength of a Jedi you feel.
He's right. It's all the death you've caused to get here. You feed on it, and you grow stronger. You're like Malachor. It's in you, it's what you are now. You must have noticed as you fought across all these planets, killing hundreds, only to become more and more powerful. Why do you think that was?
But what's worse is that bonding you have. It hasn't gone away. It's gotten stronger, and the more attachments you form, the more you draw others to you.
And that is why you are a threat to us all.
You know what the choice is. If you don't warn them, then the Republic will fall. All those countless lives, innocent lives.
Oh, the one.
What if other Jedi went to war as you did, suffered the same events, and emerged as you did? What if there was a crucible that trained such Jedi to consume and kill?
For you, Malachor was that crucible.
What's worse is these Sith that we face. I fear that they have learned the lesson of Malachor all too well. It is what allows them to prey on Force users, to become stronger when Force sensitives are near.
Somehow they have learned their hunger from you. And so you have brought about the end of the Jedi, and perhaps all the knowledge of the Force. But it is of no consequence. Your ability to make such connections, such bonds so easily are why you cannot remain.
And so you wait, as a shadow.
Yes, we are alike that way, blinded one.
I would have thought you would walk with him amongst the Jedi. But that is not the way of the Sith, is it?
Do not speak to me of the ways of the Sith. You, of all of us, have no conception of what it means to be Sith.
You are a threat to living creatures and all who feel the Force.
You will lead the Sith here, and that we cannot allow.
Our judgment before remains. Exile. You must leave. And you must leave without your tie to the Force. It is a punishment reserved for only a few, and only when necessary. But we have the power to cut you off from the Force, and it must be done.
Forgive us, but it is necessary.
I won't give up the Force. Stop this.
Do not be afraid. You shall feel no pain, but this must be done. As long as you feel the Force, you are a danger to those around you.
Enough! Step away from him.
What?
Step away! He has brought truth, and you condemn it? The arrogance! You will not harm him. You will not harm him ever again.
I thought you had died in the Mandalorian Wars.
Die? No. Became stronger. Yes.
Is this your new master, Exile? If so, then you follow Revan's path. Her teachings will cause you to fall as surely as he did.
She is difficult to see. She's like a shadow of the Exile. We sought to lure the Sith out, and now they have come to us.
How could you ever hope to know the threat you face when you have never walked in the dark places of the galaxy, faced war and death on such a scale? If you had traveled far enough, rather than waiting for the echo to reach you, perhaps you would have seen it for what it was. Did you not hear its call on Dantooine Vrook, on its scarred surface, and in the minds of the settlers? I have endured your corruption of my other students. You shall not have this one. And you, Kavar, so close to the call of Daxan, tell me, did you not feel what poured from the moon, what had taken place there? And Zezkael, to hide upon Nar Shaddaa, yet blind yourself to all that happens there. So close to understanding the Force. So close to giving it up. There is a place in the galaxy where the dark side of the Force runs strong. It is something of the Sith, but it was fueled by war. It corrupts all that walks on its surface, drowns them in the power of the dark side. It corrupts all life, and it feeds on death. Revan knew the power of such places, and the power in making them. They can be used to break the will of others, of Jedi, promising them power and turning them to the dark side. Did you never wonder how Revan corrupted so many of the Jedi, so much of the Republic, so quickly? The Mandalorian Wars were a series of massacres that masked another war, a war of conversion, culminating in a final atrocity that no Jedi could walk away from, save one. And that is what I sought to understand. How one could turn away from such power, give up the Force, and still live. But I see what happened now. It is because you were afraid. As you would pass judgment on him, I have come to pass judgment on you all. Do you wish to feel the teachings born of the Mandalorian Wars? Of all tragedies that scream across the galaxy? Let me show you. You, who have forever seen the galaxy through the Force. See it through the eyes of the Exile.
You.
Oh, yes. At last, you see. I am one of the Sith, it is true. I must answer for my actions, and it is my wish that only Atris hear my answers.
What are we gonna do? If we don't stop her, then everyone... Everywhere, they're gonna lose their lives.
Soon your ship will come, my master. I will bring him before you, but I will not let you have him. Soon your ship shall come from that which made you.
I know you can hear me. I have always known. It is why I followed you. I have destroyed planets for you, General. But now, this once, if we could save something in this galaxy. I need to do this, or I will die inside, like I died at Malachor V.
What happened here?
The Handmaiden took her. She thinks Kreia killed you.
But Kreia didn't do that.
Of course she didn't. It's a lie. Another lie. The only thing that matters is the Handmaiden believes it. And she's gonna react exactly how that old witch hoped she would. That's why she wanted the Handmaiden on board, you know. So she could use her to reach the Telos Academy whenever she wished, without needing the access codes.
They're going to Telos.
Yes, the Handmaiden knows who she is now. She'll take her to Telos, and Atris will do what she'll do to anyone she thinks is a Sith.
Atris will execute her.
Yeah, she will, if she can.
Then we're going to Telos. We have no choice.
That's what I was afraid you'd say.
What is wrong? Something troubles you. I can feel it.
Can you?
That is a strange answer. I do not understand.
Did you ever wonder why you're with me?
I would die for you. When I tell you my life for yours, it is my choice. And if there is an ending between us where my sacrifice can save you, it will be because it is my desire, not your will.
But what if it is the Force controlling all this?
I simply do. And sometimes there is no reason that can be given. What did you learn within the Jedi Academy?
That I was a wound in the Force. That as long as I live, that wound will never heal.
Then that is the danger of their beliefs. They do not understand you, what it means to be human, to lead. The feelings I have for you are because of what I see, what I hear in your voice. All that tells me you are a natural leader. I follow because I believe in you. I would die for you because I believe in you. And where they look at you and see the death of the Force, I look at you and see hope for all life. I look at you and see that perhaps a life untouched by the Force is not the punishment it is believed to be. I will understand if you feel you must go on alone. But I ask that you do not. Instead, take strength from your connection to others. Do not forsake them as you did in Exile.
I will, Visas. Wait, you are troubled. Why?
He awaits you at Telos. If you go there, you must face him. And when you do, he will wound you, as he has wounded me.
If I do not stop him, then Telos will be destroyed.
I ask you, I beg you, to stay here with me.
I will stay with you for as long as I can.
I want to look upon you, where no one else can see. Where it is just us. I want to see your face, the color of your skin. I wish to see what the handmaiden sees when she looks at you, that causes her heart to race and her tone to change. What causes her to forsake her heritage, her oaths, as you made me forsake mine. I need to know if perhaps I am wrong. If the universe is not as my master once showed me.
The universe is not solely as our eyes make it out to be, Visas. You know this.
From the moment I heard your voice across the galaxy, I have longed for you. It is the echo, a wound that travels still, that when heard, made me understand that there was another wounded as I was. One who had felt the same sense of loss. When I heard it, I loved you more than my own life. And I wanted you to be here with me for as long as you will let me love you. Stay. And I want you to see what I see when I gaze upon you. I want you to know why I cannot look at you, and why I am drawn to you.
Then let us look upon each other.
Admiral Onasi, I have found the Exile, and that which hunts the Jedi. The Sith will attack Telos. They believe many Jedi lie hidden on its surface. We are going there now to aid them. Mikal out.
Out of my way. I am Colonel Tobin of the Onderon Lord, I bring news of the Jedi. A place where you may feed. Telos, Master. There is an academy of Jedi on Telos. Perhaps hundreds of them. Enough to sustain you. And enough for you to free Onderon. Enough for you to free Onderon.
Who is there?
Who I am is not the question.
I am Atris, Jedi Master, the last historian of the Jedi, the last of the Jedi.
Those are titles, words you cling to as the darkness falls around you. It is not the first time we have met, Atris. I was here before.
With the Exile?
Yes, I was here both times when the Exile was brought before you.
Who are you?
I was the one who asked him to be exiled.
I did as you asked, so long ago. You seem familiar to me.
Atris, I have always been here.
You are that which has attacked the Jedi. You are Sith.
Sith is a title, yes, but like you, the title is not who I am. It is not what I believe. For you, it is different. Know that there was once a Darth Kreia, and that she cast aside that role, was exiled, and found a new purpose. But there must always be a Darth Kreia, one that holds the knowledge of betrayal, who has been betrayed in their heart, and will betray in turn. You have bathed in the knowledge of the Sith, but there is not enough truth in such teachings. But it will be a step for you. You have gathered Sith holocrons, Sith teachings from across the galaxy. It is why you have chosen servants who cannot feel the Force. And most importantly, they cannot feel what you have become.
I have sought to preserve the Jedi Order, and I have gathered all that I know of the Sith to this place, so I might find them and stop them.
I had wondered if any of these holocrons had survived Dantooine. You have taken relics from one destroyed planet to the devastation of another.
It was always intended for the Jedi to retreat to Telos should Dantooine be attacked, taking all their lore with them. We could not allow the tragedy at Ossus to happen again.
Such an act marked Telos for destruction. It is why the Sith came here, though the fleet commanders did not know why. It is why Revan ordered its destruction to mark the beginning of the Jedi's civil war. It was a message that there would be no place for the Jedi to retreat, to hide. I would not be surprised if Revan left other gifts beneath the surface of the planet. Much can be buried beneath graveyards that will never be found.
When the Sith attacked, I felt Telos die. Turbo lasers fell like lightning upon the landscape, as they did on Dantooine, and so many died. So many voices, screaming in pain.
Yes, such acts leave their mark on the galaxy. Their cries travel far, though few can hear them.
How did it happen?
Search your heart. It was never battle that called to you, never battle that caused you to fall. Alakor 5 has touched many things, and it casts its echoes still.
Why did he betray me?
You betrayed yourself. Do not blame the Exile. And unlike you and I, there is still a chance that one may be saved, the one that you cast out.
Where is the Exile? I had thought...
Oh, he will come, but it will be too late to save either of us. It is such a quiet thing to fall, but far more terrible is to admit it. Your mistress awaits. She has much to share with you.
The last of the handmaidens is before us.
It is good that you have returned. You have much to answer for.
What are you saying?
You have betrayed us. You have betrayed Atris.
You are no longer one of us. You followed the Jedi, betrayed your oath.
Listen to me. Atris has been touched by the Sith. It is not too late for...
Silence.
It is a crime to kill blood, but not to kill a betrayer as you.
I will not fight you.
Then you shall fall.
We shall see what the Exile has taught. If she kills her sisters, then the dark side will have its claim on her. Yet if she does not, then she will die. Such is sacrifice.
The true test of battle is how much force to bring against opponents. If you wish to kill them, do not hold back. But if you wish to stun them, incapacitate them, then you must choose your attacks carefully, using just the right amount of force, just the right weapon to stop them.
This will teach you. This will teach you.
Where have you been? You have been absent so long, I feared for your safety. Were you with the Exile all this time?
Mistress, as you commanded, I...
Commanded? Did I command you to consort with him? To follow his teachings, to betray your oath?
Mistress, the Exile taught me many things.
I am certain he did. And now perhaps it is time to show me what you have learned.
Mistress, I do not understand. Of
course you do not. But you will learn. But you have had a long journey, and I am anxious to see what you have learned of war and battle.
This will teach you. This will teach you.
Enough! Did you have feelings for him? Did you touch him? Did you look upon him with love? There is no love in that one. He is a shell, devoid of emotion. All that he was died at Malachor, and he dies there still, as he should. So, one exile has arrived to save another.
You have truly fallen far, to kill a helpless opponent.
It is no crime to kill the Sith, or any that threaten the Republic, as you proved in the Mandalorian Wars. This is now my battle, and you are now my enemy.
Surrender, Atris. I don't want to fight you.
Such a noble offer. Your execution has been too long delayed, Exile. She said you would come here to this place. If you think you can defeat me here, you are wrong. All this collected knowledge, all these teachings of combat and the Force, they're mine to command. And if I must use it to end you, I will. Surrender. You need not die.
Atris, you have fallen to the dark side. Surely you see that.
Atris? That is not who I am, not any longer. She has not existed for some time, I think. There was always something else within me. It just took time for its voice to be heard.
What happened to you?
The old woman you traveled with finally made me listen to myself, to the galaxy. She said that you would come here, and that you would face me in battle.
What is this place?
All the knowledge of the Sith, gathered from across the galaxy, brought here by my servants, so that I might uncover their secrets, and use them to track them down. But now they have been drawn from the shadows of the Outer Rim, and the only final matter to attend to is finishing you.
And when the Sith are defeated, what then?
When the Sith are destroyed, then I shall rebuild the Jedi Order again. They shall have none of the weaknesses of before. They shall be strong, willing to take battle to any who oppose them and weaken the Republic. They shall not train those who are easily corrupted. No more students that will bring war and hate to the galaxy.
Atris, you will make the Jedi into the Sith.
The Sith are the Jedi are the Sith. What matters is that they be preserved, all the lore, all the teachings brought to a new generation. I am the last of the Jedi, and I will show them this truth. Bring it to the galaxy.
Weakness, like when you fled Qatar and Dantooine?
I did not flee. I did what was necessary to fight the Sith and preserve the last of the Jedi.
And you left the Jedi to die on Qatar.
Yes, I sensed what would happen on Qatar. It was I who leaked knowledge of its presence in the hopes of drawing the Sith out. I will not deceive you. I knew what could happen there, but it had to be done to make the Sith reveal themselves. But I did not know the extent of their power, and what that meant for the Jedi. I will not underestimate them again.
Why did you not warn the Jedi what would happen?
They knew the risk, because they sought to hide, to reflect, to hesitate while our numbers thinned and Jedi died. They knew the risks in going to Qatar, and they deserved what happened to them. It was their punishment for hiding from the galaxy, for hiding from me.
They deserved no such death. No one did.
Did they? I think you were wrong. They are the same questions, the same thoughts you have had. Who are these Jedi who survived the Jedi Civil War? They're not the Jedi I know, the ones I once worshipped. They are cowards, and doubters, and afraid. What manner of Jedi hide from a threat? Who turn on their own, and imprison them on dead worlds?
You were responsible for the murder of an entire planet.
As are we both. You who brought the screams of Malachor to the galaxy, do not preach to me. You lead by example, you always have. You knew what was necessary at Malachor V, and the stakes in this war are higher than you know. It is a war of extermination, of total annihilation.
Do you know where the Sith are striking from?
I do not know, yet, but it does not matter. They have come here to face the Republic in battle, and they will be destroyed.
You have placed everyone on Citadel Station in jeopardy, Atris.
Yes, the Sith are here at last. You have brought them to this place as I had foreseen. It has all been part of my plans for you. And when I defeat you and the forces you have brought to Telos, I shall take the battle to the heart of the Sith and wipe them out forever.
What plans are you talking about?
These Sith are cowards, striking from the shadows to kill Jedi. I needed a target to draw them out, but I could not risk my own life, all that remained of the Jedi. So I arranged for you to return to the Republic, leaked information of your past, and then waited for the Sith to come. And they did. But you came to Telos against my predictions. Now they are here, I can finally face this enemy and defeat them.
I will not fight you. Surrender and I will spare you.
Surrender? To you? Never. Let us end this.
I shall honor them with battle.
Kill me. End this.
After everything you've done, I'm not letting you off that easy.
If you will not kill me, then what will you do?
What happened to you?
This knowledge of the Sith and the Jedi is what I am. It is my attempt to hold on to the past, to try and protect the future.
And is that why you gathered these Sith relics?
I sought to preserve the knowledge of the Jedi, And to do that, I needed to know the Sith, in order to stop them. Once, I was a historian, the chronicler of the Jedi, and when both wars passed me by, I was determined that I would not forsake battle again. In some part of me, I knew I had made choices, compromises, but always for the sake of the Republic, of the galaxy. To do what you had done, at times, did not seem so wrong.
Everything that occurred at Malachor, everything that occurred in the war, was because there was no other choice.
To fight such a threat, sometimes one's choices seem narrower than they are, until it seems there is no solid foundation on which to stand. I feel that I understand what drove you to battle, to fight the Mandalorians. It was something you could not turn away from.
Tell me where Kreia is.
Where she walks is hidden from my eyes, but not from those of her kind. It is possible I may draw one last piece of knowledge from these holocrons. You always knew where they were striking from. You always knew. These Sith are spawned of you. Spawned by the Mandalorian Wars. All those deaths. All those Jedi. Their power is to feed on life, until nothing is left except a hollow galaxy, echoing with the screams of the Jedi lost to us.
Is that where Kreia has gone?
Yes. I had thought she was awaiting me at that place, but I see now that she lied. It was not meant for me, but for you. She has gone there. She is waiting for you to travel to Malachor V, to finish what you started.
What I started?
Yes. You are an echo in the Force. A hollow space where it has been wounded. It takes a great act of destruction to create such emptiness. But it can be done. It creates places where the Force is difficult to hear, and difficult to find one's way. And you carry it with you, always.
What does this have to do with Kreia?
Now she seeks to create another echo, a wound in the Force. Greater than the one before, greater than the one you caused. It will deafen all touched by the Force until no life is left. You were strong enough to withstand it once, but few have your strength in such matters, especially if they are unprepared.
Why would Kreia do that?
I do not know, but she needs you there. If you choose not to follow, she will murder herself at the heart of Malachor, and you will die along with her.
Why?
You're important to her somehow, but I... But I do not know for certain.
If you know, tell me.
She is willing to sacrifice herself at the heart of that graveyard world for you. A choice others have made in the past. A choice I wish to make. It is because I care for you, and I suspect that you alone hold that place in her heart where nothing else lives. And that is why you are the only one who can stop the destruction to come.
But if Kreia is a Sith, why would she do such a thing?
She seeks the death of all Jedi, all Sith, and the death of the Force. It is madness. It is impossible. But she believes you are the key.
The death of the Force.
There are places in the galaxy dead to the Force where nothing lives, where the echoes travel forever and do not reach their destination. And these places may be created, even from the simplest of events, the slightest of motions. One person, at the right place, at the right time, can change the face of the galaxy, or end it.
But why would I matter?
You're important to her somehow, but I... But I do not know for certain.
I've heard enough. This matter is finished.
And what will you do with me now? Abandon me here on this dead world, or end my life as I wish to end yours?
I need you to see what you have become, and turn away from it.
I tied my life, my decisions to the Jedi. Perhaps only in separating myself from the Jedi can I become myself again, learn who I am. Perhaps exile is what I deserve, even though it is many years too late and you have already returned. Leave now, while you can. Save Telos. Save the galaxy. Save yourself. No, I could not bring myself to tell him. It would have changed nothing. And because I was afraid. You know what lies at the heart of Malachor 5. I had thought it was in the past, yet it has become the future. And all that has happened there will happen again. And that is why I cannot bear it. Because it is Malachor 5. And because I love him. I do not understand why the Sith permit such teachings to exist. They cause only echoes, wounds in the Force. A beacon? For who?
You came for me. I thought I had lost you.
For a minute there, I thought I had lost you.
Kreia. She said the Council had ended you, and all along she was one of those who had sought to kill us.
Both carry their truth, in a way.
When I heard her say that you were dead, I failed you. I let my emotion run through me and I acted without thinking. I wanted to punish her, hurt her, see her answer for what she had done to the Jedi, for leading you to the Council.
Calm yourself. I am here. It is all right.
Of course. Forgive my display. I am the last of the handmaidens no longer. I am Brianna, disciple of the last of the Jedi, and the one who will stand with you against all enemies who face us.
It is good to hear your name.
It is good to hear it, after so long.
Well, what do we have here? I didn't believe it when Lino reported the Ebon Hawk at dock, but I guess it really has. Though given the trouble we've been having, maybe I shouldn't be surprised to see you. Lieutenant Gren, Sith forces have breached the module and are attempting to pen us up in the compound. Damn! Zeron, I need you and your men to break through and lead the assault. With pleasure, Lieutenant. All right, follow me.
How did this happen?
It came out of nowhere. A fleet of warships dropped out of hyperspace, and before we could scramble fighters to intercept them, we were under attack. There were Sith fighters everywhere, and the few flights we sent out were barely launched when the bombardment began. We did our best, but we couldn't stop the landing craft that followed the initial wave. We couldn't hold back the Sith troops. We chose to retreat and began the evacuation instead. We were unprepared, and the docks were quickly overrun. We retreated back to the entertainment module to evacuate residents and workers. It's a good thing you got us that fuel from Slayron, because if we didn't have it, we'd probably be falling apart. But there's still another problem. The Citadel's no battle station. It wasn't built to withstand this sort of attack. If we can't stop the attack, we'll be going down in flames. The Sith numbers seem limitless, but we haven't lost all hope. We've heard reports that we might be receiving some assistance.
Have you heard any word of reinforcements?
A squad of troops sent by Queen Talia are currently trying to keep the Sith from sabotaging the station's fuel system. If you need to get to the Ravager, then you're gonna have to fight your way to the shuttle from here to the entertainment module, then make your way to the docking shuttle.
Does this mean you won't be putting us into force cages again?
I thought I saw you disembark with Beodur. Is he here?
Now that you mention it, where is he?
I guess it's no time to be swapping war stories anyways. Good luck.
I must leave you for a time to gather my Mandalorian warriors. We will rejoin you when the time comes for the assault on the Ravager.
Watch your back.
Don't worry about me. I can handle myself just fine. Look after your own health.
What happened? I will drive the Sith away. I'll be going now.
Good luck, sir. We're counting on you.
All right, men. The Sith are trying to hold us up in this compound. We need to break through or our reinforcements won't be able to move out. Now let's punch a hole in this Sith barricade.
So, we meet again. I hardly expected to see you again. Here of all places.
What are you doing here, Captain Riken?
Major, actually. And I have you to thank. Queen Talia saw fit to promote me for my service. When the TSF sent out a distress call, I gladly volunteered to lead a strike force.
Where's the rest of your force?
My troops have already gone ahead and infiltrated the urban module. From their last transmission, they're almost to the TSF station.
Why are they going there?
Lieutenant Grin informed me that the Sith are attempting to sabotage the fuel control systems, which would take the station out of orbit. At the moment, that seemed to be the most pressing need. The TSF do their jobs well, but they are not professional soldiers. They're not properly equipped to deal with this. My men have come under heavy attack in the urban module and taken some casualties. If they can't accomplish their mission, we'll be in some trouble.
I'm heading for the shuttle there.
In that case, if you find my men and they are in need of assistance, please help them.
I'll see what I can do.
If you want to get through to the eastern part of the module, you better get going.
Thank goodness you're here. We just can't seem to make any progress against the Sith line. After they established their position, they brought out their turrets. They've been devastating our numbers. We managed to take a few out, but they just keep unloading more of them to replace the destroyed ones. It's up to you to help us throw them back. We gotta get them cleared out of here, and then we're ready for one last charge.
I'll see what I can do.
All right! Everyone provide covering fire for the Jedi, then advance on the Sith positions. We'll be right behind you. Good luck.
This will teach you.
Time to kick you down to size. Time to take you down to size.
Are you alright?
Well, I'm not dead. I guess that's something. I got hit by a grenade. I just barely missed the whole blast. Ugh.
Where are your squad mates?
They're moving ahead towards the TSF office. It's tough going, though. The Sith, they seem to be everywhere.
It looks bad, but you should be able to pull through.
Well, that's a relief. Of course, if we can't stop the Sith from destroying the fuel controls, it won't matter one bit.
Stay here. After we secure the station, we'll get you to a medic.
No, I'm going with you. I'm not doing anyone any good here.
Alright then, let's go.
This will teach you.
More where that came from.
This area is secure. We can take it from here.
I hear you.
This will teach you. Prepare yourself. This will teach you.
This area is secure. We can take it from here.
We will join you in the assault. These rank-and-file soldiers will do you no good aboard the Ravager. Let we Mandalorians lead the charge into battle and to victory. Kelborn, Zuka, you will be joining us.
You will not face this alone. I will go with you and be by your side.
Good. Stay close to me.
I would have it no other way.
Let's go.
Sir, Sith warship dead ahead of us. It's attacking Citadel Station.
Let's close the trap. Concentrate all fire on the warship and deploy red and blue wings to engage enemy fighters.
Sir, at this distance, our weapons will barely scratch it.
We can't hope to match its firepower, but we need to draw it away from Telos.
Sir, if it keeps firing on Citadel Station, the station won't be able to maintain its orbit.
I am aware of the situation, Lieutenant. I do not intend to lose Telos twice. And I know that ship. It was a Malachor V.
Mandalore, we have breached the hull of the Sith vessel and are securing the area. The vessel has suffered extensive structural damage, but its particle fields still maintain a minimal atmosphere within the ship. And our cargo, it's being brought aboard. Soon, teams will be dispatched to the target sites. Do the Republic forces suspect? No, Mandalore. The proton cores do not emit a signature the Republic ships can detect. If they do pick up the signal, they will assume it to be emanating from the ship's missile bays. Did you get an ID signature on this vessel? You were right about the vessel, Mandalore. It is of Malachor. It still bears the wounds of Mandalorian guns. Then let's finish this. And remind the galaxy of Malachor V.
What was that about?
Nothing you need to worry about, Sith.
You are coming with me.
Don't get all sentimental. I just don't trust you to get the job done. Been waiting for this for 10 years. It's just time to do things the old-fashioned way.
I know what it meant for you to accompany me here, Canderous of Clan Ordo. Your trust honors me.
If you betray me or my men, I will kill you.
I was going to say the same, Canderous.
Yeah? No one crosses me.
A weakness is revealed. A weakness is revealed.
For Clan Order!
A weakness is revealed.
You've reached one of the target sites. Place the proton core, prime it, then give the signal, Mandalore. Arming signal received, Mandalore. The proton core is active. We still need to set 3 more charges. Mandalore, we're holding our position, but the Sith appear to be offering little resistance. It's like they don't even realize we're here.
Hold your position, and we'll set the rest of the charges.
Yeah. Time to die.
Soon we shall know.
Reach one of the target sites. Place the proton core, prime it, then give the signal, Mandalore. Arming signal received, Mandalore. The proton core is active. 2 more sites are left. We've lost contact with 2 of our squads, and we've had to fall back to the docking area.
Keep guarding the entry port. It's our only way out of here.
To back. To back. Soon we shall know. A weakness is revealed. A weakness is revealed.
You've reached one of the target sites. Place the proton core, prime it, then give the signal, Mandalore. Arming signal received, Mandalore. The proton core is active. Only 1 proton core remains to be set. We're encountering heavy resistance. I don't know how long we can hold out.
Just 1 more charge and we should be all right.
What the hell was that? I told you to wait! Mandalore, we've made contact with the enemy, and one of the cores has detonated prematurely. Was it in the target zone? No, Mandalore. We have failed you. I offer you my... Do we have another core? No, Mandalore. Even with the other 2 cores set in the ship, it will not be sufficient to destroy the vessel. We need to find another proton core, or we need to make one. All right, wait for my signal. This isn't over. And don't kill yourself before I tell you.
This door leads to my cell. I had forgotten.
Is there anything you need from your cell?
If there is time, I would like to center myself. There's a meditation chamber within my cell that I would visit one last time.
Do whatever you feel you need to do.
Past the surface, there is the Force. Where once there was a world that was strong in the Force, now there is a barren wasteland.
It's okay.
It has taken time for me to return here. I lost my way, but I've been stronger for the journey. What happens now shall not be done out of hate or revenge, but for the sake of all life. And I ask you, finally, to forgive me. This body is a prison no longer.
Time to die.
I shall make this good. A weakness is revealed. My life is yours.
My life is yours.
Time to die.
This door leads to the bridge and my former master. If you wish to gather your strength, this is the last time.
Give me a moment to recover my strength then. Your path ends here, Sith Lord. Kreia has lied to you. There are no Jedi here. You have sensed it. Then she has won. Your victory against her has been for nothing. Even now, the hunger is consuming you, just as Kreia knew it would.
A weakness is revealed.
You're his link to this place. Can you disrupt that link somehow?
I will try. I cannot hold him for long.
To battle.
No one crosses me.
A weakness is revealed.
Something you need. What the hell are you doing up there? We need to get off this ship. Now!
Visas, what are you doing?
I have to see with the Force and my eyes.
If it will give you some peace, Visas, do it. What did you see when you looked at him?
A man. Nothing more. You are my master now, and I will follow wherever your path takes you. My path is at an end.
Then let this ship die, as it should have years ago.
Canderous, are you all right?
Get away from me. I don't need your help. Just leave me here.
Canderous, the Force lies in all living things. I have watched my people die. You will survive. You have no choice. You have been wounded before and lived, Mandalorian. Rise. Many battles do you still have left in you.
You sound like Revan at the end. Do you know what he told me in those last days on the Outer Rim? That the Mandalorian Wars were our doom, and that we had been deceived, that it had never been our decision to wage war on the Republic. Revan said the Mandalorians didn't invade the Republic space 10 years ago because it was our choice. We were tricked. Our entire people sacrificed as pawns, and never knew it. He said there was a war coming, that it was waiting out in the unknown regions, in the dark, waiting for us to destroy each other.
A war? This war?
No, not this one. Another one. More terrible. Against an evil we couldn't begin to comprehend. A war of belief that had been fought for thousands of years. Revan went off to fight it.
And left you here.
Revan was one of the greatest military leaders in the galaxy. In history. He knew what he was doing. And I always follow orders. you've reached one of the target sites. Place the proton core, prime it, then give the signal, Mandalore. Arming signal received, Mandalore. The proton core is active. That's the last of them, Mandalore. We can destroy the ship on your command.
We're out of here. Expect us soon.
Admiral Onasi wanted to speak with you, sir.
Is that a request or an order?
Request, sir. As I understand it, there was something private he wished to ask you. Concerning, mutual acquaintance, I believe is how he put it.
Very well. Lead on.
It's a little beat up, but it's still home. I wasn't able to be here to protect it when the Sith attacked the first time. This time you gave me a second chance. I owe you.
Is that all you wanted, Admiral?
I've read your records, how the Jedi sentenced you for doing what you believed. You wandered past the Outer Rim during your exile. I ask you, did you find any trace of Revan?
No, I did not see him again.
I served with him, like you did. And we had to part ways, like you did.
Why?
He said that there were places where he had to walk where I could not go. Places where having allies, or anyone he cared about, would only place them in danger. It's been 4 years, and I still don't know what happened to him.
You cannot give up hope.
He told me to stay here, to try to keep the Republic strong, and that he would return. It was the hardest request I ever had to follow.
Why did he ask you that?
I don't know, but it was important to him. He said that he believed something had been behind the Mandalorian Wars. That it hadn't been the Mandalorians' choice to attack the Republic. Whatever it was, I think he went off to find it. To fight it.
Did you serve with Revan during the war?
It was near the end of the Jedi Civil War, when it seemed like we were going to lose everything. We met on a Republic warship called the Endar Spire. It was being attacked over Taris, and the Sith had stormed the ship. We saved the Republic. But it was like the war didn't end for him. He would keep remembering things that he'd done, and it kept driving him. And I think he finally remembered something terrible that he'd done during the Mandalorian Wars, and he went to put an end to it. He left a lot of people who cared about him behind. But I think he did it because he thought it was the right thing to do. But whatever he set out to do, I don't think he succeeded. And here you return, with his ship, without him.
Revan's ship?
Yes, wherever he went, your ship's been there. If you return to that place, if you find some trace of Revan.
Do you want me to tell you what I find?
No. Simply tell him that Admiral Onasi is following his orders. Safe journey, Exile.
Did he know?
No, he didn't.
There are times I fear we shall never know where he left Garth, and I cannot live not knowing the answer. Why he sought to protect us.
He asked us to stay, to keep the Republic safe. It was important to him. And after meeting the Exile, I'm convinced that there are worse things to lose in the galaxy.
Going to lose their lives. Like I lost my family in Malachor V.
And all the Jedi who followed Revan, the true Jedi, died at Malachor V.
And Father left us all when he lost all that he loved at Malachor V.
We go now, my master, to that dark place which made you. Where you gained your ship, your troops. Your ship, my prison, that you dragged from the gravity well at Malachor V.
Wish I'd never met him. Wish I'd died there. That the storms had dragged me down into Malachor V.
We will not surrender. We will not die, like we did on Malachor V.
Your command echoes still, General, and I obey, as I did at Malachor V. Now Malachor V comes to us, and I wish to face it this last time. You know where you must go. It calls to you still.
It is the heartbeat of the past.
And she must be stopped, there, now, or she will bring the screams of Malachor V to the galaxy, just as we carry the echo all this way.